When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's Bickley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Right on the money. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A strike downfield. Lots of room to run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got room to work. Smashes through the tackle. And eventually taken down. What about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Power football with the run. And runs through another one. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Beavers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. snagged out of the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he's stopped. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Chubb. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. Complete in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him.
He lofts one down the sideline. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Beavers can really attack on this second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't.
Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Thanks to grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
From inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got it behind the line. It's Bickley. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't.
Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.